Yeah, this video is for one of my subscribers. Ask about some different transitions I was doing on some of my previous videos pertaining to some Jodeci vibes. And, you know, uh, one thing I recommend doing is pulling out some of the old Devontae Swing produced records. Um, and then you can get a better feel for what I'm trying to say, I guess. But um, I'm gonna do my best to explain to you what what I've learned works best for me using that influence. So I think you asked me about a little chord transition and how I can incorporate it to make it sound more like a Jodeci song or a Jodeci vibe. Um, it's I'll say like this, the Jodeci feel is more of a pure soulful type feel. I mean, it's uh, it's difficult to kind of describe it and put it into one box, but uh, the feel is just soul. And but I will take what you asked me to do, and I'll show you what we could possibly do with it, some different transitions, and we'll just kind of go from there. So I got a little drum track I just kind of laid out right quick, just something really basic, and I'll just solo it right here for you so you can kind of hear what I'm working with here. So this is a kick drum and a hi hat right here. Okay. So all I did was just put a snare in it. Well, let's see. Let me show you this too, so you kind of get a little better feel for that. Because I'll tell you, a lot of the songs in Jodeci were just the drums, uh, the drums they're using, and the feel of the drums, the groove of the drums, was a lot of the songs. So let me see. Okay. So let's just start. Let me give you the full drum track I got right here, and then we'll play with the chord transition you asked about. All right, so I'm gonna play around just a little bit so you can kind of hear a few things, and then I might just record something, something just kind of play around with it. So, um, but anyways, I will talk you through the chords that we're using. So you asked about the C major chord going from C major going to A minor, going to F, and then going to G. All right, so it's a very basic uh, move. So goes something like this. What you're asking about. I got this thing transposed, but it doesn't matter. Let me go back down to C for you, so you'll. Here we go. I think that's what you're asking about. So we're gonna do some things with it. Let's play with it a little bit. So we're gonna use those same chords, but I'm gonna do some minor and major transitions in here to kind of give it some space and some variations to make it sound more like something that you could use on a record. So let's stick with the C. So let's start with the C. Okay, so basically that was just using C major, going to the A minor, then I'm going to the F minor. So I'm playing an F minor 7 after that next transition. So it goes like F minor, back to 1, A minor, F minor, B flat. It's really G minor though. Same chord you asked about. A minor, F minor, then the G minor. Just in case you're wondering what I'm falling on the 1, instead of playing the basic 1 like C, E, G, or the position, to give it that kind of that more full feel, I'm using a different voicing. So my left hand is playing the bottom C, and it's also playing the stretch E, the next E octave up. See? And then what I'm using there is I'm playing a C major 7 chord. I'm falling on a 1 on a C major 7, so I'm using the B natural. So it sounds like it sounds more like this when I hit it, instead of this. Okay, so this is the way you asked about it. And the spiced up way a little bit, a little different voicings is. Okay, so in fact, let's do something real basic. Let's see when I put down something. Let's see. Okay, let's do that right there. Another one of my VSTs I use a lot is this Sync Master. All right, check it out. Okay, something like that. So that's one way you can use that. Then you were asking me a little bit, I think, about the tritones in my other videos. So I'm gonna try to explain it again. Tritones are nothing more than a splitting of the voicing of what you want in your left hand. So let's say if you're going to transition from a C minor to F minor, well, you know in your left hand you're going to go from C to F. So the tritone is the transition that you use in moving from the C to the F. Okay, so but it's a split voicing. So we know our key note is going to be the C and the F. But what we don't know is how we're going to get there. There are many ways to get there. So just like in this song here, I was doing this. Now I can change that to minor. Okay, and then let's say if I'm going from C minor to F minor. So it'd be like this. I can use that same thing I just used in that other song in this. It got me there, okay, to the F minor. Okay, so I went from C minor to F minor. Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's say let me just play this beat along, so let me just groove a little bit. Minor to F minor. Coming back to C minor. Now watch this. Okay, we're gonna use the tritone. Another one. Another one. The tritone is just like this. You hear that? I'll play it. Here it is again. What I'm doing in my left hand. again, the tritone is the splitting of what you're using to transition from your home note to your what's going to be your four. In this case, it's going to be C minor to F minor. So the tritone is used to make it feel more full in transitioning. So if I was transitioning from C minor to F minor, when I use this tritone, which is going to be the E natural and the B flat, and my bass is going to be the C still. So it's going to sound like this. So here we go. Here we go. Again. Yeah. So that's basically how it works, man. You know, you can play with it a little bit. There are plenty of videos, like I said, out there on it. But tritones are nothing more than your bass note revoiced and the chord of the bass note revoiced. Usually it's going to be the flat 7 and the 3. So it's going to be the flat 7 and a 3 of whatever the bass note is. So if we're going to B flat, it's going to be D, A flat. If we're in C, it's going to be E and B flat. All right. So play with that a little bit, see what you come up with, and you know, I'll show you in a lot of more songs that I use it, but that's what it is.